On guys, Scott Reynolds here, and I'm going to talk about going 100% or nothing. And with this idea, this mainly applies for when there's certain goals and ideas in which we really and truly should go 100% into that goal or idea. For example, if you're addicted to alcohol and it's actually having a negative impact on your life, then you need to go 100% into actually getting over alcohol addiction, on actually not drinking alcohol as often and cutting out your life. And the same thing goes for whether it be food or drugs or porn or anything else that you may find addictive. And it's one of the things where you just have to go all in, and sometimes it's hard to actually determine what going 100% looks like. But an example would be on how to actually determine like what 100% is that you just don't give up and you just completely go into it. And you might fail 100 times. It might take you a long time to actually accomplish your goal or get to where you want to be, but you just don't give up no matter what. You fall down 100 times, you get back up 100 times. You walk through that door, you walk through this idea, and you never look back. You just keep on going. You might fall down. You might fall down a couple times. You might, end up going back through the door, but you always just keep going on and you just keep getting back up. And that's essentially the idea of going 100% or nothing, which it's going to be different for different people and in which area of their life they're in. Like, for example, it might be really hard for you to cut out like junk food because you're just starting. But the thing about it is that you just continuously do it until you completely cut out junk food for a long period of time until you get to the point where you're at your ideal weight and you're healthier, and then you can eat a little bit more junk food if you decide to, or you can just never eat junk food ever again. Which, this is just an idea I want to throw out there. I find it a pretty useful idea and something to experiment with. And the thing about it is that oftentimes it is going to be hard to actually go 100% at something, especially if it's something like an addiction, something that you're actually having trouble quitting, even though you know that you have to quit it. And that's when it's important to go all in and just keep trying and never giving up, to go 100% or nothing. Because if you're not putting in all 100% effort, you're just fucking wasting your time. You're just putting in 80% of effort, you're just wasting your time. Like, it's something that needs to be 100%, something you need to go at 100% and just never give up. You might fail, that's to be expected with anything. You might fail 100 times, but the most important thing is that you keep getting back up and you keep going forward until you get the goal, until you conquer whatever it is. And this is just an idea I'm going to throw out there. If you're interested in learning more about it, I have a blog post about it. And if you have any questions for me or, want to tell me anything, just leave a comment down below. Scott Reynolds, signing out.